In today's video, I'm reviewing a 2010 Ford F-150 pickup. This is part of the 12th generation of the F-150 that was sold from 2009 to 2014, and it was essentially an updated version of the 11th generation model introduced to market in 2004. From a styling standpoint, I was never a big fan of the F-150 until they came out with the 11th generation model in 2004. With the new 11th generation model, it had a much more boxy appearance based off of the Ford Tonka concept, and ever since I've really been a big fan of the exterior styling of the F-150. Of course, the 12th generation model is just a continuation of what we saw in that 11th generation, so they gave it some minor updates, but overall, from a styling perspective, it's the same truck. The main differences that you'll note between the 11th and 12th generation models is going to be on the front grille headlight design and rear tailgate and taillight design. So you'll see that this has got a slightly different look, and then they added a little character to the tailgate. I really like these accent lines that they added. Just gives it a little bit more character and kind of a more premium look than having just a basic flat surface. And then coming around to the front, I'm not as crazy about the changes that they made to the front of the 12th generation model. I kind of like the way the 11th generation looked, but it was definitely time for an update. With the 12th generation, it's got a slightly larger grille that kind of mimics the Super Duty F-Series pickups. So the overall layout of these bars in the grille kind of matches the F-250 and F-350 models. And then we also see a revised headlight design. It was just a square or rectangle in the previous design. With this, they add a little bit of character to it. Nothing too drastic, just gives it a little bit more modern, updated look, and just a slight change from the prior generation. You also note a slight change to the front bumper design. One thing I'm not crazy about is that they sort of added these little elements on either side of this center license plate. Those were actually designed for license plate holders, and so you could put two license plates on the front of the truck. So some people have them just on one side or the other. For some reason, I just really like having the license plate centered in the middle. So that was one design change I wasn't crazy about. And you can see that with this pickup that the previous owner installed that in the middle because they felt likewise. Overall, pretty good looking truck though. Now the F-150 is available in a number of different trim packages. The base XL model. They've got then the STX, the XLT, which is their best-selling model, the FX4, which has kind of a sportier appearance to it. This is the Lariat trim package, so it's getting up there into the more premium trim packages. They've got a special edition Harley-Davidson package, the King Ranch, and then the top-of-the-line Platinum package. With the 12th generation, they also added the SVT Raptor, which isn't necessarily a trim package, but it kind of is. And that is a sweet truck. But it's based off of the F-150. And with the base F-150, you're getting much better fuel economy and a much more affordable truck. F-150, of course, is available in either rear-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. And as far as cab configurations, with the 12th generation model, they brought back the standard regular cab. So for the 11th generation model, the regular cab option actually had 4 doors, had a very small kind of rear cab space. Ford found that that was expensive and people didn't really want to pay the premium for it, and so they just brought back a standard regular cab. Then they've also got the Super Cab or extended cab version, and then this is the Super Crew or Crew Cab, which has 4 full-size doors, most spacious rear cabin area. You also note that this truck has an aftermarket canopy. Now with the Lariat package, a few changes that you'll note. We've got kind of a nicer wheel package. Comes with the key code to get into the truck. Really nice feature if you lock your keys out, or if you want to go on a hike or a run or something and leave your keys in the vehicle. And then we got that chrome front grille and bumper. So it gives it a slightly more premium look than what you get in some of those more base models. Jumping inside the F-150, it's got a really nice interior. So with that Lariat package, you're going to see a lot of options. This truck's got leather seats that are full power. We got a sunroof up above that is power, and it tilts and slides. And you'll just see that the overall look of the interior is very upscale. Really nice attention to detail, nice color selection, accents throughout, just gives it a really clean, updated look. F-150 saw a huge improvement in terms of interior designs going from the 10th to the 11th generation model. And you see that continuation in the 12th. This model also comes with a premium Sony audio system, so it's got really great audio characteristics. You notice we've got a number of little cubbies built into the door, cup holders and other objects. Power windows and door locks, power mirrors. Electronically adjust the position of the pedals for the driver. On the steering wheel, we have controls for cruise control here on the left, and then on the right side we have audio and Bluetooth controls. Nice clean instrument cluster. In the middle of the dash, we've got a few buttons here that control settings on this screen, so you can look at fuel economy, range, number of other vehicle settings. The ability to turn off traction control here. In the middle, we've got a nice large screen that controls audio on the vehicle, navigation system, Bluetooth functions with phone connectivity, and climate control, as well as some vehicle functions. So got all those buttons down below here. Of course, we've got AM, FM radio, CD player, and then you can connect your phone or other Bluetooth device, as well as hardwire connection of an MP3 or phone through the vehicle. We've got an aux port here, USB here. It does have Microsoft Sync system, although that system's not going to be quite as advanced as what you're going to find on most smartphones. So most people will bypass that. You'll see that on climate control, we've got dual zone for both the driver and the front passenger. Obviously heating and air conditioning. We've also got heated and air conditioned seats for both the driver and front passenger. So a really nice premium feature for a full-size pickup. Got trailer brake controller built in here, really handy feature to have built into the vehicle, so you don't have to add that aftermarket. Got a 12-volt outlet or cigarette outlet here. Some space up here, cup holders, nice large center console in the middle. Very spacious. Again, you'll see we've got another 12-volt outlet down there. And then some little spots here for MP3 player or phone. And then if you got a little belt strap for your phone, you can pop it into that place. Pen holders here. Overall, really nice interior. Got this guy up here for sunglasses as well. And then ability to program up to 3 garage door openers into the vehicle. So it definitely has more the feel of a luxury vehicle than a work truck. In the back, we've got a very spacious rear seat, so more than adequate legroom, almost too much. A ton of space back here, and of course good headroom with that. Likewise on the door, we've got some cubby space and a cup holder. Got vents for the rear passengers, get that air movement in the back, as well as a 12-volt outlet here, and 2 more cup holders. In the middle seat, got a center folding armrest. And then the seats do fold up easily out of the way. Allows you to get in tool chest or other cargo quite easily. And then to lower that back down, we just pull on this hatch here, place it back. So overall, really nice interior, nice attention to detail, very spacious, and just a great overall look to it. Coming around to the back, again, this has got that canopy aftermarket. We give you a quick look into the bed of the truck. Of course, if you get the extended cab or super cab, you can get a longer bed. So this has got a shorter bed. If you want a long bed crew cab on Ford pickup, you're gonna have to go for the F250 or F350, as this is the only bed option available with the crew cab configuration. For 2010, the F-150 was available with 3 different engine options. The base engine was a 4.6 liter V8 with 248 horsepower paired to a 4-speed automatic transmission. The EPA rating on that model was 15 miles per gallon in the city and 19 miles per gallon on the highway. They also offered a 4.6 liter V8 with 292 horsepower and a 6-speed automatic transmission. That model sees an EPA jump to 15 in the city and 21 on the highway. And then this has the most popular engine offering, the 5.4 liter Triton V8 with 310 horsepower, good for 14 miles per gallon in the city and 20 miles per gallon on the highway. They also had that Raptor SVT model, which has a 6.2 liter V8, an EPA rating of 12 miles per gallon in the city and 16 miles per gallon on the highway. And then in 2011, Ford added the 3.5 liter V6 turbo, which they call the EcoBoost, which became a very popular engine offering within this generation, but wasn't available in 2010. Now, driving the F-150, it's a really great vehicle, and Ford's done a really nice job improving this truck from where they were in prior generations. As I mentioned, this is a continuation of where they left off in the 11th generation, which was introduced to market in 2004. And so the truck hasn't really changed a lot from that 11th generation model, but the 11th generation was a huge improvement over where Ford was at in the prior 10th generation model. I recently reviewed a 2001 F-150, and while it was nice in some sense, compared to this model, it feels so outdated, so primitive, and the available features and options were a joke. Honestly, I don't know how Ford has been the best-selling truck in the US for so many years, because prior to the introduction of the 11th generation model, I don't think that they were as nice as the other competition out there from GM and Dodge. But with the introduction of the 11th generation model and the continuation of the 12th generation model, there's no question why these trucks sell in such great volumes, because they really are a great vehicle. They've got a really nice, clean overall layout, nice attention to detail, and it's just a really nice environment. It's a very quiet truck, it's very smooth, very comfortable, and very powerful. And it's just a really great vehicle to drive. So that's a review of the 2010 Ford F-150 pickup. A very nice truck, and there's no surprise why so many Americans buy these vehicles. It really is a great all-around truck. It's got great exterior styling, a very nice interior. You've got a wide range of selection in terms of trim packages, starting with the base model all the way up to some of the more premium trim packages, and even with kind of this mid-level package like the Lariat, it comes with a really nice level of refinement, great powertrain options, and just a really great solid overall truck. If you have any comments or questions on the F-150, leave them in the section below. For more car and truck reviews, subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, thanks for watching.